Adding a center stand to the Ténéré 700 is probably one of the most useful accessories you can pop onto the bike. It makes cleaning and oiling the chains so much easier, and also since the Ténéré 700 has a tube, it also makes patching or changing the tube a lot easier than if you just have a single stand, and especially if you're out in the middle of nowhere. So these are the stands that are on the market. When I popped the center stand onto my Yamaha Ténéré 700, there were very few on the market. I ended up with the original OEM Yamaha stand, and it is bulletproof, and you can probably pop your whole family onto the bike and it can take the abuse. It's very, very well made. As mentioned before, with accessories and parts to the Yamaha Ténéré 700, you find them in multiple parts of the world, so it's really a world motorcycle. But it's especially in Europe where they produce a lot of parts. And so also with this center stand, it's made in Spain by ACD Racing. And they've been affiliated with Yamaha for over 20 years. And they also made accessories for other brands such as Honda and KTM, so that should border for good quality. AltRider is located in Seattle in the United States, and they are making a completely different center stand. Their stand is made of aluminum, or aluminium as they say in the United Kingdom, and it's actually manufactured here in the States, which is a good thing, which is harder and harder to come by. The weight of the AltRider stand is roughly half of what the OEM stand is. Hapco and Becker is situated in Germany, where they design and produce the center stand. I find it interesting to see how the different companies solve the bracing that is creating a triangle, because the triangle, that's the easiest way to create or make a structure stronger. And this stand seems to have less triangular bracing than some of the other brands out there. IBEX is also located in Germany, and this is basically just a cheap knockoff of the original Yamaha OEM center stand. All the other brands making center stands, they have their own take on it. And this is, in the old days, it used to be a cheap Chinese knockoff, and now it's turned into that it's just a cheap German knockoff. And I have issues with Motortek and Hapco Becker products on my bike, so I just find the whole Teutonic engineering sad from what it used to be. The Outback Motortek center stand kind of sums up the Yamaha Ténéré 700 pretty good. It is designed on one continent and manufactured on another. So the design is done in Canada and the manufacturing is done in Hungary in Europe. Good design is hard, and one of the idioms you have is that simplicity is form is simplicity. And this stand is quite a bit simpler in its shape than most of the stands on the market. And it is pretty cool that they have their own take on how to design the center stand. SW-Motech is another German company, and they have their own take on how to do the triangular stiffening. But the coolest part with this stand is actually how they fasten the two springs. They have their own take where you can ratchet it down with a bolt. All of the OEM accessories for the Yamaha Ténéré 700, they are manufactured in Europe, and they are extremely well made. The center stand, I think, was manufactured in France. Installing the two springs on the Yamaha center stand is not that bad. You can use a sacrificial load strap, one of those you strap down your 2x4s to the back of your pickup truck with, and it makes it super easy. To sum it up, the first accessory I would buy if I bought a new Ténéré 700 again would be a center stand. I would not buy one of the knockoffs that you see, because that's just plain wrong. I would pay for somebody that actually took time to engineer something by themselves. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Have a good ride. Please subscribe. More videos to follow.